Okay, in continuation with our previous lecture, in case of cycloalkanes, we have seen that in medium-sized ring, transannular hydride shift or transannular strain is present. The same like that, transannular reactions are also possible in medium-sized ring. Medium-sized means 8 to 11 membered rings. In that one, different types of reactions are possible. So, for further study, our Eli book, in that one, the topic number ninth topic. Okay, so the ninth topic, the shape of rings other than six membered rings in chapter 9. You can find all these transannular reactions, transannular ring closure reaction from page number 261 to 264. Okay, 261 to 264, all reactions you have to do for your final examination preparation. Okay, some of those reaction I will cover in this chapter. So, medium size ring from 8 member to 11 member ring. So, who has invented these reactions? In 1952, the first observation of transfernular reactions were reported independently by Cope and Prelog. So, you know very well these names of the scientists, Prelog and Cope. For the nomenclature of the stereos isomeric compounds, Prelog's rule, that is very well known rule. For the peroxyformic acid oxidation of cis-cyclooctene and cis-cyclodecaine, okay, respectively. So here is the cis-cyclooctene molecule, okay, which is on oxidation with peroxy acid. Okay, so what will be the product? So normally on oxidation we do get, normally this is normal product. Okay, diol, we do get this diol as a one product, normal product. Okay, in any oxidation of in any olefin on treatment with peroxy acid, we do get this diol as a normal product. But as this ring is larger, cyclooctane ring is larger, we do get four different types of product. Okay, and apart from this normal product, we do get these three different product, in which 1,4-diol is another product. Hydroxy carbon-carbon double bond is also there, and hydroxyl group is also there. So these two different products also we do get in transannular by transannular rearrangement reactions. Okay, so major portion of transannular diol and enols instead of only one expected 1,2 trans diol. Okay, this is the expected product, but remaining three are its consequences of the transannular reaction. So we'll see now one reaction of this one. So on previous slide we have seen this diol is normal. How to get 1,4-diol? Okay, how we will get 1,4-diol by oxidation reaction of this olefin. We'll see what is the mechanism. So peroxy acids normally reacts in this way. So oxygen of this, which is attached to hydrogen atom, that is transferred for the epoxide formation. Okay, so here from this cyclooctane we got cyclooctane epoxide. Okay, protonated epoxide we got, and oxygen we withdraw from this peroxide acid, so eliminating product is formic acid. Again this formic acid is reacting, or it's playing his role in opening of this epoxide ring. So here how transannular hydride shift occurs, you can see over here. So protons presented fifth or fourth, that means normally 1,3 hydride shift occurs in medium size ring, or 1,5 hydride shift occurs in medium size. So here you can observe 1,5 hydride shift occurs in medium size ring, in 8 membered ring. This is, I have numbered the ring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and fifth number hydride is going to shift. This hydrogen with its lone pair is going to shift from here to at first position. Okay, so if we will shift in this way, this epoxide ring will get open. Okay, this epoxide ring will get open, and we are getting hydroxyl group at the second position, and now at fifth position. Okay, as hydroxyl, as oxygen atom of formic acid is going to attack over here, so there is also formation of one hydroxyl group is also going to create over at the fifth position. So you, in this way you can get 1,4-dihydroxycyclooctane. Okay, so this is the how the transannular reactions, how the transannular hydride shift occurs, and that leads to formation of different compounds. So here now we have to go for this. This is normal product, 1,2-diol. This is 1,4-diol. We have seen just now. Now the question is the mechanism for this one and this one. Okay, so now we'll see for some more reactions about the transannular reactions. So here they have shown the similar mechanism, transannular products. So 1,3-hydride shift occurs or 1,5-hydride shift occurs. So formic acid, the same reaction they have shown for epoxide, protonate epoxide. This is normal product. Okay, how the hydride shift got occurs, same I have shown in previous slide. And after hydride 1,5-hydride shift we get transannular products. Okay, how those transannular products we got we have seen in previous slides. Okay, this is the cyclooctane now. Again, one more example of cyclooctane displacement reaction of this halide, X is equal to bromine chlorine with by treatment with the formic acid SCOH. So normally we get normal this 1,2-diol. Again, this transannular reaction, this is 1,4-diol we got, and same product plus other product also got form over here. We have to pay attention on the how these two products are they do form, mechanism. We have to elaborate the mechanism for that one. Next reaction again, the in case of cyclooctane, what is this other destabilizing groups such as tosyl group, tosyl 7, okay, tosyl group, paratorium sulfonate, and bromide have also been found to facilitate transannular reaction. It is possible to promote transannular hydride shift by situating an electron releasing group at a transannular site. So transannular site, one-fifth site or 1/3 site. Such an example would be solubilisis of 5-methyl cyclooctyl tosylate. So see the what how the products they have formed, and we have to go for this mechanism how these products they do form. So these are some examples of the uh, transannular reactions. Here is one more example, OTF group, or triflate group, and carbon-carbon double bond on the adjacent carbon atom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So okay, 9-membered rings with one carbon-carbon double bond on treatment with ethanol water mixture 1:1 volume by volume, 100 degrees centigrade. We do get two different products. One is olefin formation with a fused bicyclic system, 6-membered fused with 5-membered ring, and another one fixed-membered with fused with 5-membered ring, but with replacement of OTF by O-ethyl group from the ethanol. So what how these two types of products they do form? Here is the explanation. So first triflate group is, as that one is a very excellent living group, it eliminates as easy as possible because 100 degree we do provide heat here. So there is a formation of carbocation. Okay, so sp2 hybridized carbocation has formed. Now you can count the number from here to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth number hydrogen atom or hydride atom, that one is getting transferred. So it's got 1,5-hydride shift occurs. So that means this hydrogen is transferring with its lone pair at the first position. Okay, now carbocation, now we got more stable carbocation. So sp2 hybridized carbocation is unstable, so it's we got a rearrangement of carbocation by hydride shift, 1,5-hydride shift. So we got now secondary carbocation which is more stable. And how the how the fused ring they do form, as this is positively charged carbon atom, this carbon carbon double bond that uh, it's getting open, and that one is attacking on the electropositive site or at the carbon number 5th. So in this way we got over here at first and 5th position we got a new carbon carbon single bond has been formed. Okay, so here we have synthesized fused bicyclic systems. Now again we have positive charge on the another carbon atom, maybe at 9th carbon atom, or second carbon atom here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is second carbon atom. So elimination of one more hydrogen, it can create this carbon-carbon double bond, or else this positive charge is here, which is carbocation. So ethoxide ETO minus, that one can attack on this positively charged carbon atom to get this type of product. Okay, so this is one more very good example